Ave Maria. Hello, Father Bethram and Maiwish and Romas Gill, headquartered in Lahore, Pakistan. This is Michael Conacher. Today is Tuesday, October 1, 2019, and the time is about 5:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just posted pictures of this into Facebook recently, and I didn't know it was going to be so dark here. I was going to do a little video. I am committed to investing what's available to me to rescue my children. My children, my biological children of God, need to be rescued from the father of lies, and also their mother, my first Catholic wife, who still is my Catholic wife, needs to be rescued from the father of lies that her father wrapped her in on April 20. It was April 2nd, 2019. No, the year was wrong. 2012. You see, I could be wrong about some of these facts. That's why we need cross-check validation. That's why we need to look at the details from multiple perspectives. I claim that Dr. Andrew Rezzo is a criminal and belongs in prison for the rest of his life. Now, he's about 80 years old, so I don't know how many years he has left, but he needs to finish his life in prison. And I'm willing to forgive him once he's behind bars. Until then, I am going to hold him publicly accountable for the lies that he has spun into my children's lives. My children believe that I am a psychopath, that they're told by their mother and their grandparents, the Rezzos, that their father is dangerous, sick-minded, not fit to be around his children, and they'll be much happier without him in their lives. In fact, that's what the Rezzos told the judge on September 19, 2019. It was the 7-year anniversary of when a judge took all my current and future assets and gave them to my first Catholic wife, who used that court order to block me out of my own home, raid the marital estate, empty all the bank accounts except for the retirement ones, and determine what property was mine, and stuck it into 2 storage sheds, gave me the keys and says, go get it. This happened in the year 2013 is when the go get it command was given to me. My poor Catholic wife is on a runaway train with her dad, and I will always love her, but her behavior is indicative that she was never my true wife, and that's very disturbing to me. I've had a very hard time accepting that. So what I'm saying is, I just learned today by opening this mail that my credit allows me to borrow an additional $250,000 if I wanted to. Now, that's actually an advertisement gimmick that I just showed you there. I think they will loan me money. I don't know if they'll loan me that much, nor do I know what the interest rate will be. My point that I'm making is that I am willing to put together a business plan to rescue my children by proving that the invention that I started telling my father-in-law about on March 28, 2012 is real and is built enough to show that there's great value in this invention. You see, I experienced a miracle in my brain, very pronounced, on March 28, 2012. It was not something I saw, not something I heard. It was something I thought. What happened in me, I documented it the best that I could while it was happening, and since then, I have an audit trail like nobody's business. Yeah, and I'm going to build a business around that audit trail, addressing the falsehoods in my life. Yeah, I experienced a logical vision of how humanity can utilize technology to celebrate the human free will coexisting with healthy structures and healthy accountability, so that victims of crimes and victims of human dignity violations can be given a voice and can access information tools, processes, and power. That stuff that I talked about is linked to power. Give the power to the individual person. Now there's accountability too. When there's abuse of power, it needs to be properly addressed. So let's help the individual people who are abused by power be empowered to address the corruption in their life. I'm going to focus on doing that by investing in the development of businesses and the development of templates. I want templates to be built that will be considered public domain. I'm going to invest into this because I believe that not only I could benefit from these things being in existence, but so can you and the rest of humanity. And there's an idea that I have here. If we can be truthful, well, first of all, if we can be caring, if we can show more compassion, including myself, be more compassionate, more loving, more caring, celebrate God's love, that God loves us and we're to love each other. And then from there, be truthful in our expressions to each other. And when we're not, that there's proper consequences to that. Okay, so anyways, let's see. Act with love, be truthful with one another, make commitments that we honor. And the fourth step is have integrity throughout all of the prior three. Let's have integrity with this. And at number 5 is, if we do this on a mass scale, we will have world peace. It'll start at the individual human being level, grow into the family units, into the neighborhoods, being God-centered communities, which was a dream of my father that he invested his life into, starting in the late 1960s, early 1970s. And in 1975 founded an organization on the feast day of the Sacred Heart called Apostolate for Family Consecration. How to consecrate your family to the way, the truth, and the life through the Mother of God in union with Saint Joseph. And when you're doing that, you'll be in union with God, you'll be in union with the saints, and let's celebrate that. World peace, it's possible. And let's start at the individual level. I am going to invest in the development of businesses based on my Catholic belief system. And these businesses will run based on the rule of law of their land. And we'll have to see how things go as we move forward. But as far as my businesses go, we're not going to debate religion. We're going to live my religion. I'm going to build my businesses on top of my Catholic belief system, which is universal. And respect for the human free will is a big part. You do not have to be Catholic to do business with me. You do not have to be Catholic to own a business I invest into. You just need to agree on certain points. And when we agree on these points, we'll move forward. And I'll start investing based on what we agree on. And we'll learn as we go. If you simply cooperate with the instructions provided to you, doors will open for you beyond what you realized possible. May the will of God be done.